Having a student show up late to a Serteen meeting rarely distracts advisor Jim Swanson. But when dozens of Maple River staff members crashed the meeting, even Swanson took note. With the school year coming to a close, Maple River's Serteen Club honored its members who had gone above and beyond the call of duty. But this year, on the 25th anniversary of the club's creation, senior officers Olivia Anderson and Wyatt Burr paused the meeting promptly at 7:30. The gym doors opened and dozens of staff members filed in while Anderson and Burr presented Mr. Swanson with a plaque and signed card. For Olivia Anderson, who'd put in hundreds of hours with the organization, it was an opportunity to honor the man who'd led it for generations. Unfortunately, his humility almost let the moment slip under the radar.
So a few months ago, actually, Mr. Swanson had kind of just mentioned it at a meeting, and we were like, wait, it's 25 years? We had no idea that it was 25 years. So through talking to people, we were like, we kind of need to make this a bigger deal, because Mr. Swanson is such a big deal in the community. Him and Arleen both have put so much work into this. So we were kind of like, well, we got to do something. So we figured the award, and then we also wanted to do something a little bit more from the students too. So we had them sign a big thank you card for them too, that we gave them.
Later in the meeting, when Burr was giving his goodbyes to his younger peers, he said to Swanson,
We need a lot more people like Mr. Swanson here in our room, so thank you for everything you
do. For the past 25 years, Serteen has been run by student officers who help select various projects for the communities and schools. At Friday's awards ceremony, several individual students were recognized for putting in hundreds of hours during the year. For Superintendent Dan Anderson, who's seen a majority of those years, he offers a testament of what Serteen means to the community.
Sure, Serteen's been around for a long time and has allowed kids to explore service opportunities in our community, anywhere from picking up trash to parking cars to helping with fall care of lawn service and those kind of things. It just gives the kids the opportunity to give back a little bit to the community that gives them a lot.
Back in 2000, Maple River's Energizer Rabbit found himself with a few spare minutes of time between his role as mayor, coach, and teacher. So when the opportunity presented itself, Swanson couldn't say no.
Lee Eck, who was one of the leaders of Sertoma at the time, come to me and said, Jim, they have this kind of new program, Serteen. It would be the teen version of Sertoma. You think you'd consider starting that here? Well, being a advisor, coach, teacher, and I enjoy kids, and I had given up the FCA thing, so I thought, well, maybe we could give it a try. So I said yes, and then of course I had to come to the reality of how do I get this going, and I just basically went with an old coaching philosophy, and that is where you choose captains of your team, people that have stood out by either performance or what they say, or both as best. And so I picked a couple of strong student body girls, they happen to be. And our first meeting was myself and two of those girls.
Swanson remembers Rachel Massop and Gretchen Maurer as two of those early leaders. He credits both of their strong personalities and leadership skills for helping get the organization up and running. Gretchen Maurer remembers those early days too.
I remember Mr. Swanson got a few of us together. I can't remember every single person, but I think Maria Caven, Hannah, Carrie, and myself, I think, are some that I remember right off the group. I know I was elected to be Sergeant at Arms or Sergeant of Arms. I had no clue what that meant, but I remember being at the meetings early in the morning and enjoying our time together. and just figuring out what Serteens meant, just service to our community and trying to brainstorm different things that we could do for the community and for our school.
For Swanson, he knew the goals and philosophies he wanted Serteen to represent.
Well, I hope that they do develop when I start talking to kids about it, I always mention their parents. And I said, your parents, if you look at them, many of them might be volunteers, local fire department. Mom gets a call, someone has passed away at church. Would you make a casserole for that? You have a lot of great examples right in your home. And with Serteen, you'll get to practice some of those skills and develop a compassion for helping people in need. If it's ringing bells for the Salvation Army, a cancer benefit being held at your church, raking leaves for an older resident in town, whatever it might be, you will find, and I'm hoping they develop this sense of community responsibility to always try to do your part, for the school, the church, and other good things going on in your community.
Superintendent Anderson echoes those feelings towards Mr. Swanson.
I really think the biggest impact for Serteen is to allow our kids the ability to give back. Because I think, kids by nature are very egocentric. I think having a program that allows them to see that there's others around that might need some help and they can provide that help is a good thing for us. I also think there's a community that's driven in there. They meet I think it's once a week or once every couple of weeks that they meet in the morning, and there's 50 kids that pile in the gym at 7:15 in the morning, and the community that they bring together. They have a joint mission together, and you really don't have to battle kids to get them there. They show up early and they're happy to be there. So that commitment, I think, is also good for kids.
Decades after it began, a new generation of young people are stepping up to keep Serteen going. Zach Trio and Madison Ward were recently named as next year's officers and are excited to continue what was started a quarter century ago.
I think the main thing is we just want to continue to spread a positive impact throughout the community with all of our projects and stuff like that. So
I would say keeping the attendance high. We had 30 new freshmen last year, and we hope to have more this year.
Freshman Sophia Stenzel is one of those new volunteers, and because of the rich tradition, she really had no hesitations about joining.
I kind of knew about Serteen from my brothers. They really encouraged me to join it, and I'm so glad I did because it's been an amazing experience, and just to be together with the community and the people, it's been really amazing to join. So Serteen has been a very impactful experience. I've gotten to be together with my community and volunteer and serve the community, and I think that's all thanks to Mr. Swanson. He has really been a great leader and mentor at Serteen, and it's just been a wonderful place to be in.
Well, Jim is certainly a very valuable member to the staff. When he was here, I was principal for a while, and I think I transitioned to superintendent right before he retired. He was at everything. He's still at everything. He's willing and game to help with anything. A tremendous asset to the school and to the community.
This activity was made possible by an artist grant provided by the Prairie Lakes Regional Arts Council from funds provided by the McKnight Foundation.